have enough energy cells to actually open this door. This is, let me tap these rocks. And here is where I'm supposed to be. Hey, welcome back to another episode. I'm still in Misty Woods right now. Exactly where I left off the last time. Like exactly where I left off. Now, as you can see, I basically explored the entire place. Got all that stuff done. And it really wasn't all that easy, especially when I had to do the entire thing blind, essentially. Now I have to take care of these enemies again, which aren't really all that easy in general. I don't know where the giant beetle went, but I got taken out by this freaking tadpole looking thing, which is still spewing projectiles at me. I'm trying to return this projectile to it, but I'm not really doing too good of a job right now. I took it out eventually though. Maybe I shouldn't have taken it out and used this projectile to get up there. That was kind of a mistake on my part. Still not out of here though. Need to take care of this blob. And it died. Now in this episode, I am going to be headed towards the Forlorn Ruins and basically exploring the entire place. At the end, I'm going to be escaping it. Either way, I'm going to be jumping off here. If you haven't done it, I would appreciate that like, subscribe, and even slapping that notification bell. Need to destroy that thing. It's going to be giving me a little bit of activity points. They did the sound of the water real nice in this game. Sounds exactly as it should. Got taken out. Now I'm coming back after dying a few times. It's not an unusual thing to see me die multiple times during this type of gameplay. Especially when traps and sometimes enemies do one-shot kill you. It's just the nature of the game. Now that I'm here, I'm just going to go ahead and get some free shots on these enemies. They can't get me with their projectiles. And I can with mine. So I'm going to be using that advantage. The beetle, for some reason, is so armored, it can't even get hit. Well, I got hit there twice now. It's fine. I kind of missed my jump. It's time to get out of here. Found myself a map fragment, along with a little bit of energy cells. There it is. It's not even on the map. I'm going to be saving my game right there just in case. Every single time I find something new, like a map fragment or something like that, I always create a save point. I learned the hard way by getting map fragments and then losing them multiple times until I decided to try out that practice. Now I need to take care of this enemy. Just return this projectile. Took it out. Headed this way. Just some blobs waiting for me. I don't like them. They're a little bit more dangerous than I would anticipate. Like, you wouldn't think a blob would be a hard enemy. But then when they start shooting out those projectiles and you just start running into them for no reason at all, it gets hard. You know what I'm saying? Either way, I just jumped on those spikes, messed up on that jump a few times. Finally got it though. Made it over to the other side, just created another save point. Now I just push this lever, which opens that door. I need to hit through it. Going to be using these owls to get across. It's not working out like I thought it would. Got. I'm back. This is basically where I was before. I don't know why they locked that off. Gotta see where I should be going right now. There is a little area right there that's kind of in the dark. So I want to investigate that place. Jumping across again. Finally made it this time. Spikes didn't get me this time. So that was good. Alright, looks like I can head down. Gotta break through this ground though. Creating another save point. Bam, I'm through. There's another map fragment. I'm guessing I have to use that exploding beetle, which took me out. Successfully avoided it this time. Got the map fragment. Going to be creating a save point here. Now I'm good. Looks like there's a whole entire area down there, plus a wall. I'm not sure well, hold on. That took out the wall down there. Is there something on the other side right here? They're trying to make it seem like it since there's hella spikes and all that. But I'm betting that might be nothing. There have been those instances in this game where they create some stuff, you go through it expecting some sort of payoff in some way and form, and you don't find nothing. Well, I'm doing this all over again. I died to the spikes the last time. Didn't find nothing over there either way. Now, I'm finding another breakable wall down here. I'm gonna have to use this exploding beetle again to do my dirty work. But then, it took me out. Let me try this again. This time it's gonna work out. What? No, it didn't work out. All right, let's try this one more time. Third time's a charm. Just aiming this beetle. Blew up that wall. Stepping on through. Good thing I picked up that map fragment. I have 2 on me, by the way. Well, damn. That's a pretty big map. Gonna have to go through all that. And I'm hoping to find every single secret down here. Yeah, before I do that, I have to look around here. Create a save point. Sometimes if you don't create a save point and then you die off, you lose that entire map. And you have to do that all over again. So it's a good practice to do it. I keep saying it too, because it was a huge issue for me, especially in the beginning. So I'm thinking it may be an issue for others too. Not going to be making too much assumptions, but it is there. I'm trying to look around here and see if there's anything hiding. I am playing this thing pretty much blind. It's how I like to do things. Some people don't. It's on them. For me, I like to do this way. Gotta take out the spider, return its projectiles. Bam! Took it out. Another one of these exploding beetles. I'm not sure what I'm supposed to be using this beetle for. Maybe this wall? That didn't do nothing at all. Alright, well. Head down. Hold on. Let me check something here. There seems to be something on the map that it's this thing. I can't find where the switch is. I wouldn't mind that ability cell. It must be hiding somewhere pretty hard to find, because I don't know where it is. I looked all around this place. Hold on. I have to avoid all this stuff. Losing a whole bunch of life. I have 1 life cell on. Not sure if it's enough. Alright, this is a brand new area. Got one of these giant beetles. And a frog. I call it a frog. They call it a frog. It doesn't look like a frog. It looks like some sort of alien creature with some Gumby arms and legs. Took me out though. Turns out I'm supposed to be using this thing to jump up, since there is a lever here. Now I'm pulling it, and that opens the door. Now that took me a little minute to find out. I was dying hella to these 2 enemies right here, over and over again, trying to figure out how to do that. Hey, I'm through. Gotta take out the spider now. I've been using Bash a whole lot lately. I think that's one of the key mechanics in the game anyways. From what it seems like. I had to flick that beetle off, it was bothering me. Got some more ability points. That gave me a full ability wheel. Now I have 2 ability points. Creating a save point. Looking on the map again. And I'm getting ever so closer to the Forlorn Ruins. Now I'm on the ability tree. Soul Link efficiency halves the cost of Soul Link, which is useful. That's going to be getting me closer to that triple jump. Ability markers, which would be hella useful too. I need that. I want to see where more ability points are. Well, I'm seeing something on the map. Gotta go and get it. Jumping down. Had to take out that ice blob. Gotta go even further down than this. Alright, this is kind of interesting. Below ice. I mean, I could smash through it with stomp and all that, but there's an opening here. Kind of saves me the trouble. Alright, I got it. Now I'm out of the water. And it's also a good thing that I unlocked down the ability tree, where I can breathe underwater now, Vori. Otherwise, it was kind of annoying having to deal with that timer while swimming. I can't get to what seems like a little bit of life up there. It's all good though. I'm supposed to break through that log somehow. I don't know how yet. Just came back up here to double check. Got some more energy cells. And I created another save point. Well, that was quick. This would be the Forlorn Ruins. I used the Gumon seal. There's a whole bunch of frozen Gumos in here. They would be known as the Gumon. Kinda seems like it, especially when they're frozen in place like that. Rest in peace to all the Gumon. Need to create a save point here. It's not really showing me too much of the map, and I'm getting burnt up on that. Alright, that's great. I'm sure these platforms they are damaging Ori too. Fell into the spikes. Well, at least I got here now. Seeing is saying that the Gumon invented this thing, and it would be called the light vessel. Something's happening. Guess I have to carry this ball now. Gonna be walking over here. I'm assuming this would be the right direction. First time doing it. Well, I just landed on those spikes. Messing up here, and I ended up dying here. And a few more times after that. I'm just gonna be skipping things. And now I'm here after dying hella times. Learned that I'm supposed to be timing these jumps perfectly in order to get over those spikes. Now I'm making it over here. Just going to be using Sein to actually take out the enemy. Now if I let go of the object, it's going to let me drop down. I didn't know that at first. Started landing on the spikes. Died a few times like that. It's whatever. Need to make it through this now. I'm having issues with the controls. Hard to know how to walk forward, and I end up dying like that. Time to do this again. Let me show you what I did initially. Just land on spikes. When you're kind of blinking like that, you're invulnerable. So I'm using that moment and actually exploiting it to my advantage. Now I'm up here. Took out those enemies. Dropping down a little bit. Can't go any further that way. I learned the hard way. Tried to walk on that wall. Ended up landing on spikes. It was terrible. Create another save point. Gotta take care of that spider now. The ball's kind of following me. Didn't know that. It would have helped me out in the beginning if I knew that. Just taking out some enemies, have that thing follow me, pick it back up after I'm done. It would have been good. But no, I didn't do it that way though. So it is what it is. Spider's still not dead. I'm returning multiple projectiles and I'm missing. Hella. Finally got it. Trying to improve on my aim right now. Alright. Finally got that thing out of the way. Jumping onto this platform. Mistimed it. Paying for that. Now I learned to jump off before that thing goes down. And then I would be able to get to the next platform. Kind of missed those spikes. Either way, I'm over here now. It's getting kind of tricky. Got to jump on these platforms. Landing here. Need to make it all the way across. Timing this. Barely made it onto that platform. I could have landed on the spikes. I dropped the ball. Ended up dying. Now I'm back after dying like 20 times or whatever. And I learned how to do this correctly. Now at the time, my jump here and here is not a big of a jump as you would think it is. It's like a tiny little jump. Now right here I have to drop the ball, get close enough to that thing while I'm dropping, do a double jump, and then I'm able to grab that map fragment. Now I'm down here, creating another save point. I have to get onto that platform. You don't know how many times I died before I got that right. I mean, it looks easy after you cut after the first death, and then you show it the second time, and hey, it's not that bad, right? No, I died hell of times. Land on the spikes, died again. Time to do this one more time after dying a few more times after that. Just need to put that thing in there. Waiting for this platform to come back around. Not trying to don the spikes again. It's become a thing. I intend to keep it that way. Jumping off here. Messed up. Landing on the spikes. that is kind of trickier than you would think, especially with the mechanics in the game. How I feel about the controls is that it needs work. That's honestly how I feel about the controls in this game. It needs work. Alright, well, I'm getting here. Have the time to jump. Then you get onto this block. You have to go onto this side. I usually get onto the middle of the block and then jump a little bit, push down a little bit, and then I would get onto that block right here. Time to jump again. Got onto the other block. Now I'm up here. I'm where I should be. Need to create a save point. Good thing I have another map fragment on me. This lets me put that map fragment in here. I'm trying to do that right now. It won't let me do it since I have the object with me. Finally happened. Well, look at that. This is one huge map. Hold on. I'm seeing 2 fragments up there, but it seems like I missed a fragment that's down here. Look at that. It's just sitting there. I don't know how I missed it. You know what? This kind of pisses me off, but I intend to get that freaking map fragment. I already went through that hell. I'm gonna have to go through it again. I intend on finishing this thing. So that's exactly what I'm planning on doing. Just trying to plot my route right now, even though I went through that route. Either way, it's whatever. Time to do it. Picking up the ball again, jumping down here. Mistime that. Okay, alright, I'm done. Time to do that again. Just being more careful here. Alright, jump down. Landing on that wall. I was kind of lucky on that one. I could have landed on spikes. That was close. Alright, I'm back down here. Jumping across. Just taking my time. Dropping down the ball, trying to see where this map fragment is, and it's all the way up there. I'm trying to use the projectile to launch myself at it, which is what I think the game is wanting me to do. So I'm gonna have to do this a few times. Alright, well, I ran into that platform. It's fine. Well, I missed it that time. I'm gonna have to time my jump perfectly for this to work out. Almost got it that time too. I'm gonna try to wait till it's as close to it as possible, which is here. I didn't launch myself high enough. Just showing you the process of doing this. It's not going to take me that long. See, I got it. Getting some more energy cells back. I think I should create a save point here. I don't want to get that thing again. Alright, need to go through the process. I'm going to make it back eventually. Just going to be skipping this a little bit. I'm going to end up dying here. Now I made it all the way over here. I learned that I can get onto the spikes, get a little invulnerability, make it all the way across, and bam. It's kind of like a shortcut in a way, but you're going to have to lose some life. Alright, back up here, creating another save point. I need to get to an actual save point, which is on the other side of this place. It's right over here. It's not like it's hella far. Let's jumping a little bit. There it is. Gonna be getting some life back, energy cells, all that stuff. Now I'm ready to go. Seems like I have to head up. Just walking up a bit. Gotta take out these ice blobs. There's one more left. Alright, I kind of messed up there. Got too close to it. Time to do that again. Ended up dying to some spikes. Get got, you icy scum. Alright, there those two go. Now I'm jumping down. Jumping across. Gotta take care of this tadpole looking enemy. I blasted it with its own projectile. Doesn't look like it did any damage to its life bar. That twice. Knocked it into the firewall, which did it in. Time to climb up. Create a save point there. Big thing too. Look at those laser beam walls. That's what I'm calling them. Gotta make it through this somehow. That was not a good jump. Ended up dancing some spikes again. Common theme in this episode. Alright, I learned to actually time it when it's actually firing like that. Hold on, messed up there. You have to time it to where it's in the middle of firing, make your jump, and then you should make it through that. Doing the same thing here. I'm all the way up top. Need to take care of this enemy before it takes me out. Had to let go of the object. I need to use bash to actually reverse the projectile at it. Took it out. Now create a save point. It's time to make a jump. Going through all those spikes. Bam. Landing on that one. Jump down a little bit. Gotta avoid this laser. Time is kind of critical. Now I'm thinking that's when to jump. When it's actually hitting that block. It has just enough time for you to jump. Doing that right here. Messed up. Alright, I'm gonna have to do this again. Trial and error. It's the thing in this game too. All sorts of things in this game. Alright, make my jump. Made it this time. Need to actually move. Laser almost got me. But then this ice blob almost stopped my movements. That wasn't cool. That's why I had to take it out. Icy bastard. Alright, let's keep going. Jumping down here. Great place to create a save point. Doing that. Alright. This ice blob is kind of messing with me. I took out a few life cells. Kind of surprised there was nothing there waiting for me. Alright, I need to maybe jump down. This is exactly where I was before. Alright, that's whatever. Got taken out. Now I'm back. I investigated what was up there anyways. It was one of those flower thingies that give you ability points. I don't know what to call them. Well, I took out that spider. It's time to actually open this gate now. I have all 4 keys. I'm good to go. Gotta pick up that ball again. Gumo made his way here. Kind of feel bad for Gumo right now. He's going to be seeing remains of his people and everything. Alright, well, I got to where I'm supposed to be. Gonna put my ball in here now. doing something. Alright, it's time to see what the Gumon did. Now that's a sad sight. He's seeing his Khan. He's grieving, obviously. Doors opening. That's where me and Ori are going to be headed. Creating another save point. Sometimes it's hard to create a save point, especially when they don't give you energy cell. Like, what's up with that? Like, even when you run out of every single bit of energy cells, you should at least have one. Just create a save point. I'm thinking Gumo is knowing their fate right now. He was just there. Need to get across this. Seems kind of tricky. Creating a save point. Now I don't have any more energy cells. Good thing I created though, since I died right after that. Learned to actually jump right here. This leaves me safe a little bit. Now I'm able to get to the other side. Time to use Stomp. That opens up another door. Time to get out of here. Let's just stand here real quick. I need to create a save point. Just in case. Alright. It's time to do this. Alright, well, I got real quick. It's all good. Let me try this again. Alright, I made it this time. And I can get more life, even though I already have a full life bar, quote unquote. There's no actual life bar here, but I have all my life cells. Double jumping across. And I died. Need to time that better. Alright, well, that did it. Thought I was going to get hit by that laser. Didn't. Landing on those spikes actually worked out for me. That allowed me to come down here. Destroying one of those flower thingies. I don't know what to call those. Also, I got myself another life cell. This gives me 8 life cells. I'm not sure if I'm maxed out on life cells, but I have hella life on me. Alright, well, this time that. Had to come back here and get the stuff again. Timing it better this time. Now I need to jump across. Alright, well, either way I made it across. Had enough life cells on me. Used that moment of invulnerability. Creating another save point. I think I need to jump all the way across this. That was not the right move. Need to do that again. Alright, hold on. Almost got taken out by that laser. Alright, I'm up here. I think I'm almost out of this place. Need to jump on these rocks or something? Only place I can't jump on. Everything else is just ice spikes. Alright, hit next. Elements of wind lies before us. There's Gumo. You actually made it all the way here? Gumo's the last of his kind. Maybe he isn't though. I don't know. let's go ahead and restore things. Got out of there. Now it's time for me and Ori to get out here. I'm going to be using Kuro's feather, flown up, trying to avoid all those icicles. And water blasts, I'm getting hit all over the place. This ain't working out. Gotta do this again. After dying hell. Now I learned how to actually avoid most of these icicles. I'm still getting hit here and there. That's kind of hard to see sometimes. I'm at least avoiding these water blasts. Now timing this projectile is a little bit hard since sometimes that slug doesn't want to work out. So as you can see right there, I avoided those two boulders since they do eventually drop down. If you're under them, then you're going to be dying. Now, I eventually broke through that, running through here now. I only have one life cell on me. I guess it is what it is. You get up halfway there, you have to drop down. I usually hide right here. And that saves me from getting hit by those boulders. You have to wait here a little bit longer since there's more boulders dropping. Now, I'm kind of feathering the button right here to actually control my float so I can avoid those water blasts. There's a place right here for safety, and there is a giant boulder up there. You have to get high enough, trigger it, hide here. Now I'm good. Now it's time to move. Blown even higher. This is called moving. I'm going. This is Kuro's nest. Made it out of there. Trying to see what I should do here. There's an egg. Alright, I think it's going to be going into a cutscene. Holy crap, Kuro came out of nowhere. Ori is currently stuck here behind the rock. Let's try to... Okay, that didn't work out at all. Immediately landing on those spikes. And I'm just going to be ending the episode right now. I'm going to try and escape from this giant owl the next time. If you liked this episode and you found it helpful in some way and form, you can leave the channel a like, subscribe, and even slap in that notification bell. I want to thank you and everyone that subscribed to the channel. Until next time, hope y'all have a good one. Peace out.